And welcome back into the Sports Source. Folks, you can find us at the Sports Source Digital Network. That's hundreds of videos. We got shorts. It's free. It's on demand. You can check it out anytime, day or night. You can watch it on your phone. You can watch it on your app, on your TV at home, whichever way you like it. Also, you can follow us at Facebook. You can follow us on Instagram. You can follow us on Twitter or X. Sports Source Saturday Kickoff. That is 1 hour of Vols coverage every single Saturday at 11 a.m. And starting in about a month from now, that is going to be a UT pregame show, and we will be live before the Tennessee-Syracuse game as the lead-in right here on Channel 6. And we'll have tons of people who are, let's see, Paige, you'll be part. Tyler, Ryan, you guys will be a part. Chuck, you're still Sunday. It's basically we're going to have Sunday crew, Saturday crew this year. And you're going to be still Sunday crew.
You're not fired.
Yeah, you're not fired. And we've also, Will Overstreet's going to sit in with us and join us on that first live show. I thought that makes sense. He opened his career at UT in 1998 against Syracuse. So, and they'll be joined by Ollie Lane, Kevin Simon, John Wilkerson.
Nice.
You've heard him for all these years doing Vol Network Radio on game day. Now he's coming over to join us. You can hear us here. And I'm sure he'll be doing 990, doing a little post game with you guys, I think, this year.
Absolutely.
That's the plan. So that's coming up Saturdays. We're already there at 11 a.m. every week, but coming UT football season will be a pregame show for you. Okay. Rick Barnes has filled out his basketball roster, gave the last slot to Ethan Berg, the Israeli guard we talked about a few weeks ago. He's gone international again. It's kind of we are the world over there.
Eitan, apparently.
Oh, is it Eitan?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there
Israeli.
You go. I can't get anything. Finally, a normal name, and it's not pronounced normally. My apologies to Eitan. Okay. He took the slot that Zakai Ziegler. Is that right? That Zachy Ziegler was supposed to have gotten. Anyway, let's take a look at the basketball schedule. Here's the schedule that's been finalized, non-conference schedule. Mercer, Northern Kentucky, North Florida, Chaz Lanier's spot. Rice, Tennessee State. You got Rutgers, Houston, and then depending on how you do in Las Vegas, you play somebody else down there. Hopefully it'll be somebody good if you keep playing. At Syracuse, Illinois, you wind up that series in Nashville this time. Louisville comes to town, Gardner-Webb, South Carolina State. You got exhibition games, Duke, and then at Michigan. But the number you see there, that is the final net ranking for Tennessee's opponents as of last year. Yeah. I usually brag on Rick Barnes' schedule. In fact, I've said for years, let Rick Barnes handle the football scheduling. He does a great job. This one, not terrific.
Well, I really do like the middle of the schedule. I think even Houston's a preseason or might be a preseason number one team. They've got the number one high school
good rematch of the Elite Eight.
Yeah, I think that'll be really nice. You obviously have Illinois, Syracuse. I think the middle is nice, and then the guys on the fringe maybe get a little warmed up, and then at the end, I think it's South Carolina State's in there at the end. Gets a little bit soft. A lot of the memes are like cupcakes for the responses, but
you got
I like the middle.
Rutgers, Houston.
Yeah.
Then you'll play somebody else who should be decent in Las Vegas. Syracuse at Syracuse, Illinois, Louisville. But boy, that Gardner-Webb, South Carolina State, that's a lot of 200s in there.
Yeah.
Tyler, you wanted to say something?
No, just quickly. Remember last year, for those of you who can remember the non-conference from last year, Tennessee took on a Montana team. Mm-hmm. Well, that Montana team went on to win the Big Sky. And some people are probably like, oh, what does that matter? There are some field of 68 teams in there. The one I'll highlight, Northern Kentucky, has a real chance to win the Horizon this year. Outside of that, what I see in that, it's a little watered down than years past. But remember, you're talking about the best conference ever to reach the NCAA tournament, the SEC. That's what I kind of see there. To your point, who they play in Vegas, that 3-day stretch of going Rutgers, potentially Houston. If you could squeeze out one of those other big programs, a blue blood that's following you into Vegas, it could be massive.
Don't give them any ideas. Let's not start doing in basketball what they do in football. We don't need to play non-conference games. We're so scary in the league.
Well, you're not going to get that out of Barnes. You're not going to get that out of Barnes.
I know. Barnes does a good job scheduling.
I think he nailed it, though. I think the SEC's become so deep, you don't want to have that many losable games on your schedule.
Hey, I say just make it its own Super League and don't ever go outside.
What I noticed is a tremendous upgrade in your exhibition schedule.
That's fair.
Duke and Michigan. Yeah, go ahead.
No. Just the one thing that I would highlight there is you're right. You don't the South Carolina States, but then you'd get the Presbyterians of the world. At least you're getting some looks at schools that could potentially
that's
raise things in March.
Are fans sitting there saying, all right, I can't wait. I'm going to go watch Northern
Well,
Kentucky.
What I like
That's
about
what I'm
how
getting
Rick
at.
Barnes schedules sometimes, because even when you look at Norfolk last year, you weren't expecting
Another
that to be a
tournament
really
team.
good game, but because of their size, they gave Tennessee a really good challenge, and who stopped them at the end of the season? A really tall Houston
MEAC
team.
champion, good
So
point.
they go
So
for
it
matchups.
didn't prepare them.
You know what it would have looked like if they didn't have that? I don't know.
Thanks to all these folks. Thanks to Bob. Thanks to our
Let's get
sponsors.
outta here.
Thanks to you for watching. Thanks to Eton Berg. And I'll see you next Sunday right back here and see you on the Digital Network all week. Thank you.